Hi, I'm Roslyn, Uttleymoore nutritionist, and I'm here today at the Jeffers Farm in Nambour, where they grow the most amazing persimmons. And I'm with Stephen Jeffers. You're taking me around today showing me these amazing fruits. So you're the expert. Tell us about it. Where did these fruits come from?
Well, I got fascinated with persimmons as a child. We were one of the first families to plant an orchard of persimmons as they became a new crop in Australia, and they have come out of the Orient. So the variety we've got here, the variety Kikijiro, is a Japanese origin. The Japanese go for perfection.
Yes.
And
looks. You grow perfection.
We try to.
You do, yeah.
We put a lot of work into it.
Yes.
The persimmon tree itself originates in China, where there's literally thousands of varieties.
But I saw down in your workshop there that you're actually exporting them back to China.
We are sending a little bit of fruit back. The world's gone a full circle.
Yeah. Well, also because of your farming practices, Stephen's just been explaining to me the ethical, environmental practices that you put in place to make these trees grow. And we know what's going on in China now, so we want local fruit, and you're growing that.
We and a lot of other farmers that I know these days, we're making it, there's quite a quantum shift going to a much more biological based farming system, very minimal input. Yes. Low pesticides.
And you were talking about the soil too. Did you building up the soil?
Yeah, so we do a lot of work now nurturing soil biology.
Yeah. But it's more than that, Stephen, isn't it? If you're a farmer, getting out into this fruit, and I'm sure Jim will show you the miles of fruit that you've got here. You've got 40 acres and 20, how many trees?
We've got 2,500
2,500 persimmon trees.
And it's a real pleasure. Yeah,
I've
got to admit,
yeah.
it gives you a buzz to get up on harvest day and the pickers line up all their buckets.
But Stephen, that's why I love coming to the farms, because the message here is get to know your local farmer. I've been buying fruit from your wonderful mum and dad now for years, but it's great to get to the farm, meet the farmer. You need to know who's growing your fruit. Don't buy this stuff that you don't know where it comes from imported products. Get to know your local farmer, get to see this amazing fruit, and then you know that goodness is going straight into your body. And it's not just the nutrients, is it?
It's eating seasonal. It's I mean, they're a highly nutritious fruit, and we for the local market we can let them reach their full maturity. If we're sending it a bit further afield, we have to pick them back a bit, so it's not at its absolute best. So we're able to let the local people get a really ripe
tree ripened fruit, sweet.
And these are
juicy.
the non-astringent persimmons. We also have the astringent persimmons, which we'll explain to you shortly how to use those.
Terrific.
And these ones here, crispy, crunchy, and eat them like an apple.
Excellent.
So this is the Hachiya or nightingale persimmon at its ripe stage. When it's edible, it'll be very red, and you can just feel it underneath. The pulp is very soft. We can't obviously pick them at this stage. They'll typically be picked at a very hard green stage because otherwise they won't travel to any sort of market at all. They won't even make it to your home without going to pieces. So we pick them and then you leave them on the bench, and sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks for them to ripen fully.
Stephen, farming has certainly changed and developed over the years. Can you explain how you manage your orchard?
Well, we're seeing some big shifts at the moment. It's an exciting time to be in agriculture because there's a lot of new information and options, a lot of pesticide-free technology becoming available. We, for example, we release a lot of beneficial organisms which naturally form natural pest control.
Bugs and
bugs that eat other bugs and that sort of thing. We also do a lot of work in the soil to encourage soil biology.
Because a healthy plant.
We put out a lot of compost and healthy plant equals a healthy piece of fruit. And I think what we're hoping for from the average punter out there is to also kind of play their part and accept a little bit of blemish and not so worry so much about whether the fruit's perfect, because at the end of the day, to get 100% absolutely perfect piece of fruit, you have to kind of coat it with something to keep it from the environment, and we'd all rather not that. And I know very few farmers who like doing that sort of thing, so we're all trying to really keep the fruit as natural as possible. And in our orchard, that means a big program of releasing predators and parasites that control pests. And a big program of composting and releasing, encouraging soil biology.
I really love that story because I personally don't want to be putting sprays into my body, and I know you've got children and you've got future generations coming up. We want healthy people eating healthy fruit, and these fruits that you are growing, it's just fantastic. Thanks for sharing that, Stephen.
Thank you. So your options for eating persimmon, you can wait till they soften and they go nice and jelly, soft. I like them like that, but you can't really beat fresh off the tree. Crunchy, nice.